So before going further, I must tell you that if you are interested in learning clauses, you should first of all know what word, phrase and clause is. So I suggest first watch my video based on the topic word, phrase, clause, and in this way prepare yourself for this topic in this series of noun clause videos. Today we are going to see only the position of nouns in a sentence. And why it is important? Because wherever the noun is used, in place of those nouns, we can use the clauses. Means in this way, it will be easy for us to identify the clauses, right? So the first position, subject of the verb. Rama is a good boy. So we are talking about Rama. So definitely it is the subject. And what is it subject of? This is. Rahul helped Hari. So Rahul is the subject of this verb helped. The child was afraid. So we are talking about the child. And what is its subject of? This was. Mr. Kulkarni is delighted. So Mr. Kulkarni is the subject of this is. The story is not true. So the story is the subject of this is. I am surprised. So I is the subject of this am. So now Rama, Rahul, the child, Kulkarni, the story, all these words are noun. They are nouns. But I is the pronoun. Means one thing is certain, that in place of subject, noun or pronoun, both are possible, right? Even noun phrase and noun clause is also possible. We shall see to it later. Second position, object of the verb, that is transitive verb. Transitive verb is the verb which always takes an object after it, right? So in this first sentence, Rahul helped Hari. So in order to find out object in a sentence, you always ask two questions to the verb: what or who. So Rahul helped. Who did Rahul help? Hari. So we get the answer as Hari. Definitely Hari is the object of what? This verb, transitive verb, helped, right? She denied it. What did she deny? It. So it is the object of this denied. He gave me the keys. He gave me. What did he give me? The keys. But who did he give the keys? Me. So we are getting two answers here. So definitely there are two objects, me and the keys. The keys is the direct object and me is the indirect object. Tell me the truth. Tell. What should you tell? The truth. Who should you tell? Me. Two objects. Me is indirect and the truth is direct object. We completed the chapter. The chapter is the object of this completed. We followed the rules. What did we follow? The rules. So the rules is the object of this follow. Then the third position of noun, object of the preposition. There is a rule in English that every preposition is followed by a noun or pronoun, right? So after every preposition you will always find a noun. So I am not afraid of tigers. So what am I not afraid of? Tigers. So of is the preposition and tigers is the object of this preposition of. There is no meaning in it. So it is the object and in is the preposition. He jumped onto. And what onto? The table. So table is the object and onto is the preposition. Pay careful attention to me. To who? Me. So me is the object of this preposition to. I am careful about the child. The child is the object and about is the preposition of which it object. He is sure about success. What is he sure about? What about? Success. So we have asked the question, this preposition here to about. So about is the preposition and success is its object. So fourth position is the object of an infinitive. So what is infinitive? Infinitive is called the base form of a verb, that is transitive verb. means 2 plus v1 is also possible. It always, generally it comes with 2. So I told him to do the work. So to do is the infinitive here. And what to do? The work. So we have asked the question to do now, right? So the work, we are getting the answer. The work is the object of this infinitive, to do. His father wants to see the result. And what to see? The results. So definitely the result is the object of this to see, right? They warn us not to follow them. And what not to? What not to follow? Them. Nahin. Who not to follow? Follow them. So them is the object of this to follow. Will you guide me to complete the task? And what to complete? The task. So the task is the object of this to complete infinitive, right? They did not wait to call the police. So who to call? The police. So the police is the object and to call is the infinitive. The students were curious to know the reason. So what to know? The reason, right? So to know is the infinitive and the reason is the object of this infinitive. Next position is complement of the verb. That is the verb of incomplete prediction, and they are to be forms, right? So this is a book. So object is always to a transitive verb, and the to be form, the verb of incomplete prediction, has always a complement, right? So book is the complement of this is. He is a boy. So boy is the complement of this is. They were robbers. So robbers is the complement of this were. His father is a doctor. So doctor is the complement of this is. It was the end. So the end is the complement of was. This is my house. So my house or simply house is the complement of this is. The sixth position is in apposition to a noun or pronoun. Means in apposition means as a replacement. For example, in order to give more stress, for example, Rama. But who is Rama? The captain. Definitely, Rama is also noun. Captain is also noun. But here I am using captain, this noun, to explain Rama, another noun, right? So I can say I have used captain, this noun, as in apposition to the noun Rama, right? So next is the story. The name of the story is Friends. It's very interesting. So Friends and the story are one and the same thing. So Friends, this noun is used in apposition to the noun story. Mr. Nair, the secretary, will soon be here. So the secretary and Mr. Nair are same. So secretary, this noun is used in apposition to another noun Nair. The boy Hari will help you. So Hari is used in apposition to the noun boy. I believe it, and that is the story you support. Means here this it means the story, right? So I have used story, the noun, in apposition to pronoun it now here, right? I found them. I mean the books you had lost. I found them. Them means what? Books, right? So definitely I have used books in apposition to them. This is pronoun, right? So here is the exercise in which we are going to find out first of all the nouns and then their position. The first one is the steamer. The steamer sailed yesterday. So the steamer is the subject and it is the subject of this verb sailed, right? I learned Hindi in Nagpur. So there are two nouns here, Hindi and Nagpur. So Hindi, what did I learn? Hindi. So it is the object of Hindi is object of this learned. And where? In Nagpur. So Nagpur is the object of this in, right? So in is the preposition. So Nagpur is the object of preposition in. Number 3, Mr. Hari has been to Japan. So Mr. Hari is the subject of this verb has been. And Japan is the object of this to preposition, right? The porter opened the gates. So the porter is the subject of this open. And what did the porter open? the gates. So the gate is the object of this verb open. The magician turned the tiger into a cat. So turn into is actually the verb, right? So what did the magician turn the tiger into? It's a cat. So cat is the object. So cat is the object of this verbal phrase turn into, right? Then the magician is also the subject of this verb turn. Next, his friend Kunal led him away. So Kunal and the friend are same people, right? So Kunal, this noun is used in apposition to the another noun friend, right? Books read in childhood are never forgotten. Here the sentence is different. Books read in childhood, this whole 4 words is the subject now, and it is the subject of this verb are. So we can say books and childhood both are the part of the subject, means both are noun. So books is also a subject and childhood is also a subject. Sometimes we can say that in childhood, so in is a preposition and childhood is the noun. So childhood can be said as the object of this in, but it is not necessary here. The horse was stolen. We are talking about only the horse, right? So the horse is the subject of this was or was stolen, right? He was determined to pursue knowledge. So he is also the subject pronoun, but we are not talking about it. We are more focused on another thing, that is knowledge, because this knowledge is the noun which is object of this infinitive to pursue, right? What to pursue? Knowledge. So knowledge is the object of this infinitive to pursue. It was a crow who stole the fish. So you can easily see here it, then crow, and then this who. All these things are same, that is crow. So we can say crow stole the fish in shortcut, right? So why we have used so many nouns? Definitely we are using here something in apposition to something, right? So we are use crow in apposition to this it, that is the pronoun, right? Please look into the matter. So please look, but what to look means what to look into? The matter. So the matter is the object of this verbal phrase look into, right? Show me the page. What to show me? The page. Who to show the page? Me. You are getting 2 objects here. Me, the indirect object, and the page, the direct object. 13th, he motivated his nephew to learn English. He is the subject. Then his nephew is the object. So we are talking about here nephew. Nephew is the object of this motivated. Okay. Then English is also the object, but of what? To learn. On what to learn? English. So English is the object of this infinitive to learn. In the last sentence, the fox saw the grapes hanging. The fox is the noun and grapes, that is also a noun. So the fox is the subject of this saw and the grapes is the object of this verb saw.